Let's play! Hi, my name is Van Puchert and I'm a creative entrepreneur. And in today's video, I have for you the Playmobil Pro Starter Kit. Now, this is just going to be a quick review to show you what is inside the box, what comes with it, and all the joyous things that it creates. Also, I've had this for a little while now and I've been jamming around with it and using it for different things. But if you want to know more about Playmobil Pro and what it's used for, I have done a real detailed video on the specific or the larger Playmobil Pro kit, and in that video also go into detail of how you can use it, where you can use it. But just as a short recap, specifically for me, you could use this for instances when you're doing workshops and you want the participants in your workshops to express themselves in a more visual, tangible way. And remember, when you do things like design thinking, you really want to get visual, you want to get interactive, you want to use different tools and methodologies to allow people to express themselves. Because when people sit like this in a meeting and watching PowerPoints, they're not expressing anything. And this is why I'm so in love with this kit from Playmobil Pro. Now, also just a disclaimer, I'm not being sponsored to do this. In fact, this is a strange story. A couple of weeks ago, Playmobil Pro ran a competition on their LinkedIn channel, and the prize was exactly this. So you're looking at my prize. I managed to win a competition for the first time in a very, very long time. I know it sounds unlikely, but it's true. And I thought, whoa, I got the set. Let me quickly do a review on it and share this with you. Also, there's a practical reason why I wanted to share this video is the fact that the set is not for everybody, the big set. You might be thinking your boss is going to kick you out the building if you drag this in there. If you're interested in getting into the world of a bit more interactive workshops or exploring these kind of interactive tools a little bit more, I really highly recommend looking into the starter kit. And now you ask me, Vanna, what the hell is in the starter kit? So let's get cracking and crack this one open. Now, first of all, when you receive it, like I mentioned before, I'm always keen to know how things work. And for you who don't read manuals, read the damn manual. They have a very nice explainer manual. And like I said before in the previous video, what I find really handy with the manual is that it really unpacks all the parts in the kit. Because if you're OCD like me and after a workshop and you want to clean things up and set them in the right spots, the manual just really sets all of them out. And then inside there's also a little bit of examples and things that you can do with the Playmobil Pro set. As I mentioned, this is the starter kit. So let's open this up. Let me get rid of this quickly. Okay, inside you'll see that they color-coded. And then I'm going to flip these around so that you can have a better look. Let me move this one aside first. So in the first tray, pop these open, they're nice quality. In the first tray, you'll see that they have the figurines. So there's a set of male and female figurines. Sorry, like I said, I mess around with these all the time, so I haven't cleaned them yet. So male, female, you have a set of them. Then there's Mr. Robot from the previous video. He's also there. And then they have a set of smaller figurines that represent kids. Also here you have, sometimes when you have a bit of an unstable space, you have the little base plates that you can use to get Susan to stay upright, especially when you start adding little accessories. She tends to fall over. Then this tray over here is a whole subset of different hats. Interesting one, Jester. Just different things you can add. Susan is a police officer. I need to mention, and of course, I forgot that you are actually supposed to draw in these. So I just want to get Susan back in action again. But these can be names or what this little figurine represents. Remember, you don't have to be so literal like me. This is really a metaphorical space that you want to explore when you're in your workshops. Then, just to continue with some of the accessories, they have these little flags available, and you can see they're all white, so really cool to actually draw on them as well. A little stop sign there, and then little suction cups. So if you want some of these things to actually just stand on their own. You can stick it down. You can use it for different things. Where's the flags? Now over here. So you can just stick the flag down somewhere, and of course also draw and make notes on that specific aspect. So really handy for drawing out scenarios. So you get the idea. First tray, figurines, hats, and a few flags. Then in the second tray, we get down to business. Over here, sorry Susan, you have a few of these cleaning things, just to clean up. I should really use it to clean up the figurines. You also get a pen that you can use. Really recommend using these ones. You don't want to stain these little figurines. And then you have, in all these different sections, you have different things. So for example, I mean, I have been using this, honestly. I've been really messing around with it. You have a little tripod, little easel stand that you can put different things on. I mean, Susan can go surfing if you want. Susan's not in lockdown. Susan can go surf. Then money, little road cones over here. I'm not going to go in detail every little accessory, but they also have added, in this case, a few office supplies. And then in this tray here is all kinds of other different little accessories. For example, a snow spade. Let me move this aside so you can get a better idea. So there's all different kinds of little subsets of things that you can use here and attach to the figurines to help you tell your stories. Little animals, bananas, a light.
Then in the other tray, bigger accessories like a little steering wheel. Never know when you want to use a crossbow in the office space.
Handcuffs. I must say, I heard that there's going to be a starter kit and I had my reservations. I just think this little set, if you want to explore this world of using interactive stuff in your workshops and getting people to do and build stuff a little bit more, this is really just a really nice and easy way to ease yourself into the world of Playmobil Pro and using play as a method to really explore interesting, innovative spaces. So there you have it. I can't tell you how excited I am about this little set of excitement here, and as I mentioned, I've been messing around with these things, just sitting here solo, working away in our little world of isolation, just to grab something, keep my hands busy, keep the thinking going. So I'm really excited to take these out in the wild to give them a test run. And as I mentioned, the starter kit is probably really useful if you are starting to explore interactive workshops. You want to push the boundaries a little bit to get people to interact. Also, maybe you work in a company that is a little bit resistant to these kind of newfangled, exciting things. I really recommend checking this out. It's not too expensive and there's really a hefty amount of accessories. I had my reservations, but there is enough here to rock and roll with. So really excited to see what Playmobil Pro is going to come up with next. I'm really hoping that the community that's going to form around Playmobil Pro is going to be open and that we will be able to even share more ideas and help this tool grow and become more effective in the workshops that we are hosting with our clients and the use of this tool. So really excited to see where this is going. I will post some links everywhere so that you can go check it out. There is a website where you can order these bad boys. I think there's some limitations around distribution in certain areas. You just need to check it out, but I recommend it. I think it's really cool. So let me know what you think. Have you used this before? Do you think this is absolute nonsense? I just love to have your comments and your feedback. Give me a bit of a thumbs up if you think this was okay. And as always, catch you in the comments.